Two people missing from the same truck stop just days apart. One found in very mysterious circumstances, and the other has never been found. What is happening here? There's definitely something going on in Gordy County, Georgia. I don't know if it's the truck stop. I don't know if it's the county. I don't know what's happening. I have researched and researched and researched, and I still have no answers. So let's dive into this crazy case. I'm gonna actually buckle up at the top for this one. January 6, 2020. Caleb Smith, a 21-year-old from Chatsworth, Georgia. He left for a little while, told his grandma that he was meeting with some friends and that he would be back later that night to leave the door open. On the way there, he stopped at a Flying J/Denny's restaurant. Very, very American, like pancakes and gas. Okay. At 12:32 a.m., CCTV footage sees Caleb come in and sit down at a table. He's in that Denny's part of this establishment. He is alone and he is sitting down at a table facing another man who is also alone. He calls his grandmother and he says he is completely out of gas. Says he's going to ask the man nearby. He gets up twice and talks to the man and then sits down again. A few minutes later, he leaves this establishment and is never seen again. He completely disappears. He never comes home. So his grandmother, looking for him, goes to that Flying J. She then notices his car backed into a spot behind that Denny's part of the place. Car is completely unlocked and the keys are on the floorboard. His cell phone, with the battery taken out, but the battery with it, was in the glove box. And the car's gas tank was half full. She reports him missing right away. Police searched around the vehicle but did not process anything in the vehicle like fingerprints or anything like that, DNA. And then really, that's it. They kind of just stopped working the case. He was an adult, he went missing, didn't really do much. February 3rd, the police are called to a brush fire. This was only 5 miles from the gas station. There, in an overgrown, marshy area, they find Caleb's remains. Now, the cause of death was METH, over, if you know what I'm saying. So it was completely ruled an accident. But just like his family, there is a lot of questions in the public's mind. Like, how is this happening? What happened here? And the scene is very odd. There was shoe prints by Caleb, and Caleb had no shoes on. Actually, he had no clothes on, like completely. His feet were completely clean, no mud, no nothing, but he was found in this marshy, wet, dirty area. So I guess they're assuming he walked not clothed 5 miles in a marshy area, had nothing on his feet, and then just passed? Right. But police washed their hands of it and said case closed. But one question remains. If the fire was set to destroy evidence around the body, then that means someone knew it was there and someone put it there. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a bunch of questions lingering, buckle up, because so do I, and we're just getting started. Because a woman disappears from that same gas station just 2 days later. January 18th, 2020. 20-year-old Keeslyn Roberts. She was at the Flying J Denny's to drop off her friend for a 7:00 p.m. shift. She comes back at 10 p.m. to pick up that friend again to drive her home. This friend, getting off work, sees her car parked there and texts her and says, "Where are you? I'm ready to go." She states that she would be back in just a few minutes. Sometime between 11 and 12, Keeslyn comes back looking for her friend. For some reason unknown, she enters the employee-only part of the kitchen. Now, I have seen 2 different reports. I have seen a report that she just entered the kitchen and then an altercation ensued. I had seen another report that said that Keeslyn was running from someone and that she went back there to get away from someone. She was hunkered down and she was yelling and sobbing, and that's why the police were called. Whether it was an altercation or something else, the police show up. Now, it's an important thing to know that Keeslyn did have a prior charge. She had a charge for gardening, if you know what I'm saying. It was a garden possession charge. So, not wanting to get mixed up in this, she flees before the cops get there. She dropped her backpack that had her ID, keys, money, everything in it. And so she dropped that and just took off. This is the last known sighting of Keeslyn. She is reported missing, but the cops kind of ho-hum about this one as well. So her parents, asking around, decided to talk to her boyfriend who she lived with. He said that her car is at the Flying J. Now, I know what you're saying. I don't have a lot of information on this either. This is just what's reported. Sure enough, they go to the Flying J, and guess what? Keislin's car is backed in to a parking spot only a couple spots away from where Caleb's car was just a few days earlier. Keislin's dad said that the car's driver's seat was all the way back, which she was a small girl. Why would she have the car seat all the way back? That is a sign we've seen before in true crime, if you know what I mean. Her car was again never processed. Actually, because of jurisdiction issues, it took over 5 days for her case to even get to somebody who could actually investigate it. And I want to repeat this one for everyone. No searches have been done for Keislin. Her text messages have never been searched or anything like that. Then an update happens. A couple of months after she went missing, an employee at the Flying J said that she found some clothes behind the dumpster there at the Flying J. The family goes and looks at them and does say that they are Keislin's. So they take these items into evidence, but they can't get DNA because no crime has been committed. Yeah, just mull that one over. And that's all we know. Keislin has never been found. I want to make one thing crystal clear about this case. Your past does not define you. Just because you had some things happen in your past or because you had previous activity does not mean that you aren't worth searching for. Both Caleb and Keislin were previous activity people, but that does not mean that they shouldn't be searched for and they shouldn't have justice. They deserve finding, they deserve justice, and something needs to happen before someone else goes missing from this same truck stop. No matter the result, we need to figure out what's going on here. In the end, 2 families are still searching for what happened to their loved ones. 2 lives are gone without a trace. If you know something, say something. And if you don't, just share this post. That way, it can get to someone who maybe does know something who can report it. As always, follow me because I post true crime content daily.